I'm Chris Sheridan. Welcome to the Infinity Nets pregame show on Yes. Tonight, the Nets are paying a visit to the Atlanta Hawks in a rematch from this past Sunday, when a buzzer beater from Tyrone Lue gave the Hawks a 101-99 overtime victory at the Meadowlands.
Right now, it's just about us and how we need to get ourselves back in gear and back on track to the way we feel like we can play. And, this is one of the teams that has beat us. So, in that aspect of it, it's just great to get an opportunity to play the team that beat us and try to give it another crack at it.
Nets and Hawks tonight from Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
It's just concentration, and I think, with our the way we've been playing, and just our luck right now, just everything is really just going downhill right now, and that's our free throw shooting. And I think because we're a very good free throw shooting team individually, we just haven't been as of late.
And the situation, this is a basketball team that has had tremendous success, and I'm sure that they're going to come out immediately with a great deal of energy. But the important thing for the Nets is Seymour comes down, double teams, and then runs out to Josh Smith, making him a shooter. And how about Vince Carter offensively pushing the ball in transition? Is that Jason Kidd? No, that's Vince Carter behind the back. Mikey Moore drawing the foul. Help is in position.
This Atlanta team just 9-14 at home. Carter sizing up Williams, jumps around him, soaring through the air for the slammer.
Not much you can do as a defense individually or collectively when Vince Carter has his mindset to attack. That time putting the ball on the floor and making a play.
Disagrees.
How about Vince Carter attacking the rim? And how about another look? Vince, can you show me something? Guess what, people? Not a thing is wrong with your camera. That's Vince Carter. Lights out, baby.
The Carter dunk. It is 10-0 Hawks. Vince takes the jumper and connects.
And the Nets need a lot more from Vince Carter. You can't blame it all on him, but if you start the game and you're playing 5-on-3 because you have two non-scorers in your lineup in Antoine Wright and Jason Collins, all of a sudden the defense is geared towards getting the ball out of Vince Carter's hands.
Claxton, air ball on a three. Kidd to Carter. Look out. Vince Carter. That is an effortless slam.
And Vince smiling as the crowd booing him. They wanted more from Vince Carter.
They did. They wanted a show.
If I did that, they would go crazy. But if Vince does it, it's not acceptable.
It's all in the context of who you are. When we come back, Vince Carter normally will put it on the highlight reel. Not this time.
Turn it over, Vince. Dunk it. Do that dunk. 360, baby. 360. You're better than that, Vince. A playoff basketball team.
Here's Eddie House. High arcing delivery, and House is lit up. Kidd, the trigger man. Movement on a lob. Carter catches. Oh, that was unorthodox. Vince Carter guiding the ball to himself. And that's the end of the first half. And Carter may have been shaken up on the play. Vince was looking for contact as he was trying to catch the ball and then was able to come up with a loose ball.
If you're the Hawks, this is bad defense, but how about Vince Carter chasing down the loose ball, tapping it to himself, and then finishing at the rim?
Ben Smith from New York. I like when they add their last name. Why does Vince no longer rock the headband? Well, we here at Ask the Announcers wanted to go in depth, do a full expose on why Vince Carter is not wearing the headband. We scheduled a chat with Vince to deal with this very pressing issue. And here are the findings that we came up with.
No, just choose not to. Simple.
Well, there you have it.
That's what I'm talking about. You want answers? Get in it. Done.
That's right.
Just choose not to.
That's all we got. There is no elaborate reason why Vince Carter is not rocking the headband. Sorry to steal your line, Ben.
Ben Smith. Ben Smith.
Ben Smith, my bad.
Or just have a button. And why didn't you make your bed? Just choose not to.
It's a good Vince. Carter chooses to hit a three to open up the second half.
That makes plays on the floor, and all of a sudden, for spurts, can take over an offensive end.
Off the Claxton miss. Bullet feed ahead for House. Lob and slam. Reverse. Vince Carter. That was pretty.
And Bird, is the attention paid to Eddie House. He has the ball in his hands. He's a scorer. You have to pay attention to him. The defense staring him down. Vince Carter able to roam on the weak side. Excellent delivery. But how about gets the hoop and House? Carter, my goodness. Go ahead and vote.
Childress ahead. Williams slashing. Smith is there. His rest. Nets looking to execute in the half court. Carter gets the step. Hangs in the air. Vince Carter absorbs the hit from Smith and still able to finish.
Big time finish by Vince Carter. That's what he has to do. He has to take over the basketball game, look to be aggressive, and be in attack mode. The frustrating thing is that's what you expect him to do all night long.
Traveling the call. Josh Smith is fouled out with 20 points and 9 rebounds. Carter the spin and the soft delivery.
Forcing the issue. Joe Johnson defending Vince Carter on the perimeter at the top of the key. Carter putting the ball down and making a play down the stretch.
Kidd on a switch. Lob. Carter. Slam! He got around Johnson for the crank.
That's a tough matchup. But this is a design play. Jason Kidd to the rim. Vince Carter with the backdoor finishing.
Fourth quarter. Nets lead by 1. Johnson the cut. Johnson. No. Tiptoe with 14.5. Atlanta leads.
Ball is the one taking the ball out of bounds.
Carter gets it in for more. Nets involved in another white knuckler. 10 seconds. Carter to the rim. Lays it in with 7.6 remaining. And the Nets go in front by 1.
And I know there's a bunch of people at home saying about time. You are right. Vince Carter is that good that he cannot allow an individual or a team to stop him from getting to where he wants on the floor. That time he was determined to attack, put the ball on the floor, finished at the rim. Now for the Nets, it's about getting a stop. But Vince Carter willed this basket. He wanted it. Got the ball, everybody out of his way, and made the play. Turned his head, turned the corner, and finished at the rim. It does not matter who's defending him. He's that good offensively. It is too easy. No sense letting the defense off the hook and settling. Put the pressure on them to stop you. Vince Carter determined, put the Nets on his back, and now is about getting a stop on the defensive end.
86-85 Nets. Childress gets it in. Childress the drive, the dish, jumper on the way, doesn't go, and Carter with the rebound. And a foul finally called with .1 on the clock. Go figure. Jeremy Richardson, a rookie out of Delta State, for Atlanta in crunch time.
And Childress says to him, you are wide open. Why not come to the rim? Faded away for the jump shot, but how about the Nets? Chasing down, contesting the shot, and Vince Carter coming up with the rebound. And the Hawks, young basketball team, not fouling right away. They gave up. That was 2 seconds off the clock. Not fouling Vince Carter immediately. And Mike Woodson, he's coaching. He's coaching for the future. You don't get on the young fella's case, say, good look. I'm proud of the fact that you was not afraid to take that shot. But right now for the Nets is about knocking down the free throw and getting out of here with a victory.
Carter, a pair. First one. He buries it. 87-85. No timeouts remaining for the Hawks. They can't shoot the ball with .1. It has to be a tip situation. And that's it. Carter shoots it lefty, misses, and the streak is over. The 4-game losing streak comes to an end in Atlanta. Another nail-biter, but this time, the Nets come out on top. Did the Nets ever need a win, considering the way these games have been going? And they found a way to win tonight at Phillips Arena. 87-85 is your final. Vince Carter, the game-deciding bucket, as he was able to get to the rim and make the play. Carter finishes with 22 points, 9 rebounds. In crunch time, it was Vince Carter's game to win or lose. On Monday night, he took the 3. Tonight, he took it right to the hole. And our Geico play of the game, Carter getting to the rim. Mark Jackson standing by with Vince.
Thanks, Ian. Stand there with Vince Carter. Spectacular plays down the stretch, but how about the relief of getting a victory on the road?
Well, we had to get the monkey off our back. We were very resilient. Guys just were hungry and just wanted to get a win. I think Atlanta felt comfortable because they beat us at our place, so we just wanted to come out and get a win somehow.
Tell me about your mindset down the stretch. You need a basket, attacking the basket. What are you thinking?
That's it. Just get to the basket. If we're going to lose, it's going to lose by me being aggressive and trying to put the ball in the hole somehow.
How about the play by the role guys? Guys like Mikey Moore, Eddie House, Antoine Wright. Spectacular results from those guys.
Phenomenal. We said if we're going to win, everybody has to do it. We need it from not only myself and Jay Kidd, but down the line. And I think Mikey was extremely big, especially in the post, especially when they double us and him diving, taking advantage of the mismatches. He was great.
Great job once again, Vince Carter. Spectacular win. Big time for Vince Carter. Back to you, Ian.
Thanks.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. After back-to-back overtime losses, no OT tonight, but a tight one nonetheless. 87-85 is the final. Coming up next, it's the Nissan postgame. Nets basketball on Yes is produced by Frank DeGrace, directed by John Wilson. Tonight's pregame and halftime produced by Bill Bolin. The supervising producer is Woody Fryman, and the executive producer is John Filippelli. Join us again on Friday night. The Nets will visit the Boston Celtics. Game time 7:30. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock. For more on the Yes Network, log on to yesnetwork.com. For Mark Jackson and our entire crew, this is Ian Eagle. We'll come back with some final thoughts from Atlanta in just a moment. Chris Sheeran and the postgame starts right now.
The big play by Vince Carter down the stretch, finally looked to be aggressive and turned the corner. Didn't settle with the jump shot. The jump shot before was a good look. Did not fall. Wasn't going to leave the chips on the table with a jump shot this time. Put the ball on the floor and attack the basket. The Nets leave here with a win.
You can't say enough about Vince Carter, guys. If Chauncey Billups is Mr. Big Shot for the Pistons, Vince Carter is Mr. Big Shot for this Nets club.
That's who they look for. There's no secret. Everybody in the arena knows where the ball is going. Certainly everybody on the opposing team knows where the ball is going. And Vince Carter gets it done here tonight. The other night, Carter goes for the 3. He goes for the win. He likes the drama, Mark. That's something about Vince that has really stood out during his time with the Nets. He does not shy away from it. He's not a guy that's going to pass up on opportunities to be the standout, to be the difference maker. And there are a lot of guys in this league that are not willing to take that kind of responsibility on their shoulders.
Well, they're afraid of the moment. They're afraid of down the stretch making the plays. Vince Carter is a guy that you can trust with the ball in his hands. One thing about it, shooting a jump shot or attacking the basket, he's not going to be afraid of that moment. Right. The thing I like about it is he's making plays. Tonight, threw the pass out to Boston Knockball. Took a 3, but it was a good look off of Vince Carter's penetration. Next time he gets a jump shot and misses it. And then he says, forget about all the other stuff. I'm going to attack. Puts the ball on the floor and makes a play towards the basket, forcing the issue against a poor Atlanta Hawks defensive team. Too many times tonight, took pressure off of those guys, but that time really made a commitment, and that's why the Nets come out of here with a win.
Vince was determined. I mean, the one he had before where he had to follow up in the dunk, and then just to come in straight line drive, get Joe and get to the rim. You knew he was either going to get fouled or get 2 points. And then to get the big stop when he needed it, to get out of Joe's hands so he couldn't get it was big. And
Vince's mindset on that
well, he attacked. I think at that point, I thought he shot the jump shot that maybe put us up by 3, but then he missed it. And I think with him taking the ball to the basket, at the end, just shows the determination, and that he wasn't going to just settle.